Okay, so I'm recording these sessions as well. This will help you to get the recording from your end as well, and this will help you to understand these sessions once again. Okay, so we are discussing regarding the what is data analytics means. So data analytics is a process of analyzing raw data to find, train, and answers business challenges or business questions. So here, there's a few technical terminology has been used, which I like you to explain. First here is your analyzing. What do you mean by analyzing? Analyzing is understanding the different touch pointed where the customer going to make a decisions. The example which I given to you, that is in the online purchase, the touch point is the product that you seeing at, suppose a cloth that you want to dress, you want to buy it. So what is the touch pointed? As per the Ankita, the touch pointed are your design, then your uh, color, then was your price and delivery date. Vasant has added the points like brand, color, design, price, and delivery date. So different peoples are using the different parameters as well. So when we analyzing it, we're going to identify this touch points. The touch points which help an individuals to make a decisions of buying the products. Okay. So when we analyzing the data, we have to identify these parameters. When we work on this parameter, this will improve our sales as well. Okay. Next here is raw data. Whenever we do a transactions with your customer, that is creating a transactional data. Customer informations, product informations, competitions informations, all these are going to be called as your data. This data is compulsory needed for analysis to complete. Without data, we cannot analyze the data. In the analysis of data, the very common things that we always try to do here is finding a trends. Trends means which a specific product, which a specific service, or what a specific time, the more footfall of a customer, the more sales of your product is going to happen, or which product is in the more demand. If you are meeting the demands of the markets with your customer, you can grow your business. If not meeting the your demands, requirement of your customers, it's quite difficult for us to grow your business. And businesses always face lot of difficulties, lot of challenge as well. Like what should be the product price or the service price? What would be the your discount in case I have to offer? What offer should be given on a specific festival time, right? If customers asking something more, some more features, some more customizations can be customized be offered. All these challenges will be answered by the analytics teams too. So analytics teams will be helping companies to grow their business by answering such questions and all. Another terms which comes here is a data science, which is coming as a huge demand in the industries, a big buzzword. And people's also getting confused. Should I go for data analytics or should I go for data science? Okay, so to understand this one, I am going to explain certain example to you. This will help you to understand which career is good for you. So just now we have seen the example of a data analytics. Let's understand here data science. Okay, so any questions you have regarding data analytics, you can ask me. I like to help you. Okay, through chat also you can ask the questions, or you can unmute and ask the questions as well. Both options are open to you. Okay. Now coming to the your data science. So what is data science means? Data science is a process of analyzing data, extracting and preparing data for further analysis, exploring and visualizing data. These tasks are done by the analytics teams as well. They will be analyzing the data, preparing the data for future analysis, and also visualizing the data as well. When we say visualizations, that means we have to prepare graph and charts. People think that preparing graph and charts is quite easy. Any graph I can prepare in a just drag and drop and my task will be done. Okay. I think Basant also know how to use ClickSense for the visualizations purpose. Right, Basant? Do you know?
Otherwise,
Yeah. Do you know any visualizations tool?
yeah, click sense, I know, sir.
ClickSense. It is
Yeah,
difficult or easy to learn.
it is easy only.
Just drag and drop, right?
Yeah, I see the drag and drop.
Okay. So can we create any graphs and give it to client, or we have to prepare a specific graph as per the client requirement?
Specific graph means the client for client requirement only we are creating for specific graph.
Correct. So
So,
it will be based on the
it-
client's needs,
yeah, correct. Yeah,
right? What clients need, based on that, we have to prepare the graph and charts. Any graph you give to client, they will not going to accept that, right?
yeah, right,
So,
right, right, sir.
yes. So the tasks are done by the data science also or data analytics teams as well. But one task which data scientists only doing, that is building model and predictions. What is building model? A dummy kind of things? No. Building model is nothing but preparing a methods and equations, the formulas which help us to do the predictions. Prediction means calculating the future values. Like, suppose I spent 10,000 rupees in the marketing, how much sales will going to increase? If I spend 10,000 rupees in my employees training, how much sales going to increase? Because at the end, we look for the sales, we look for the revenue, we look for the profit. If companies making the revenues, making the profit, then only they can grow. So they spending the monies to increase the sales, to increase the profits, and they try to relate everything with their revenues and with their profits. And for that cases, these predictions will be helping to them as well. What should I do to increase the footfall of the customers? If you are running a retail business and all, where the customer coming physically to your store and buy something as well, in that case, we need to check that footfall of the customer as well. Okay. So all such calculations will be done by the data scientist as well. And to do these calculations, they use traditional method such as linear regressions or logistic regressions. The same time, we have some advanced modern methods also, which we call as a machine learning algorithms, such as decision tree, random forest, GPM, ADA boosting, XG boostings, SPM, KNN. Lot of algorithms are available, which will help us in building the predictions model and all. That is done by the data scientist. And for this case, they have to do the programmings. They have to write the programs. All these programs we write into the Pythons. Now the questions come here. Sir, we understood these two terms, analytics and your data science. But in the business, what kind of roles will be performed by these two peoples? Are their roles responsibility are same? Their tasks are same? So answer is no. If see that if finance teams are working on the accounting financings, marketing teams work on the marketing things and all, sales teams work on the sales part and all, operations teams work on the operations. Similarly, analytics teams has a different roles, data scientists has a different role, different tasks to do as well. So let's see some popular use cases of data analytics in the industries such as BFSI, retail, telecommunications, and e-commerce. E-commerce example in the beginning we have taken, you only have given the input to me, that is the a role of analytics. That is the how to identify what are the touch pointed of the customers which can influence them, can help them to make a decisions of buying the products. Okay. Similarly, we have banking, financial services, insurance domain, retail, telecommunications. All these companies, they want to grow their business as well by meeting the customers' demands or the requirements. At the same time, by meeting the requirement, if we try for a cross sale or an upsell, which can improve your business revenue by 30%. Now the questions come here is what is cross sell and upsell? So those who has done the MBA, they know this terminology very well. But those who not completed their MBA, they're not knowing these terms. Cross sell and upsell. So for your simplicity, I'm going to spend this one. What is cross sell? Cross sell is nothing but a method of selling multiple products to the customer if the customer came for the one products. Like the customer has requested for the one product and you're selling the multiple product to them. You might be have seen that whenever you're going to buy a, a smartphone from the Flipkart or Amazon's, they recommend you to buy phone cover, phone insurance, as well as a protective layer or protective glass as well. So what they're doing here, they're trying to create a bundle of the products. You need one, but they're selling here four products to you. So the selling of four products, of course, the price is going to increase, and this increase in the price is going to increase the revenue for the companies. This happens in the retail, that is, whenever you go into any store, retail outlet, that is your Reliance Fresh, then we have your more supermarkets or any other supermarket that you go, you can easily find a bundle of products. They club two, three products, they wind it and they keep it on the cash counter. The people's going to buy that. It is nothing but a cross selling, which will increase the revenues by 30% for the companies. But what should be the combinations of product we have to make it, where to display or where to keep these bundles and all, so that people's going to be attract towards these products and all. It's all decisions made by the analytics. Another term is called as upselling. What is upselling means? Upselling means customers like to buy the product X with your price P, but you upgraded to them to go for X plus 1 and P plus 1 price. This product also upgraded. As the product upgrade, price also upgrades as well. Like from individual health insurance to family health insurance. When you're recharging your phone with a 179 rupees, they're giving an offer to recharge for the 230 rupees. They're upgrading to you to the next one with the more features to you. All such are example of upselling. These also help companies to increase the revenue by 30%. So the organizations or companies who use cross-selling and upselling, they're going to increase the revenue by 60% with the same amount of the customer. Customer counts are not increasing, but revenue is increasing. Why? Because of same customers buying with the more amount of the revenues, or they buy more products as well. These are the example of a cross-selling and upselling. Similarly, we have another terminology called as risk modeling. Risk modeling means calculating the risk when we are offering the service to the customers or any other places or not. Especially in the case of utility sectors, where such as your petrol pumps or not. If you are staying in the tier 2 city or tier 3 city, you can easily find certain fuel stations that do not have the fuel. They do not have the petrol or diesel. Why they say stock out, sir, will get in the tankers in the evening or the next morning. But Tier 1 city, this does not happen. If you're staying in the Bangalore or Delhi or Bombay or Chennai or Kolkata, any Tier 1 city if you're staying, this does not happen. Why? Because their team is doing a real-time calculations and identify how many liters of petrol we are consuming or we are selling every day, every hours, and when we order for the refueling, how many days it will take to get the tanker delivered to us. They're never going to be fuel out. A fuel out going to leads to a loss of business and loss of customer trust as well. This is going to be a risk calculations which we have to do. So bigger companies, big MNCs and all, they do these risk modelings to gain the customer trust as well as stop the business losses as well. Similarly, bigger companies also do the customer segmentations. Customer segmentation means grouping the customer, categorizing the customers into different groups, different categories. Why we categorize the customer? So that we can give the proper service and right product to the customers with the minimum interactions with the customers. Like banks offer different product to the retail customer, to the salary customers, and to the business customer, and to the HNI customers. So what they have done, they have categorized all the customer into the four segments: retail customers, salary customers, business customer, and HNI customers. For each one of them, they have a different product, different service, and different peoples as well. So that the minimum interactions and you get the right product as well. Okay. So the other tasks are done by the analytics. All these tasks, which example I given to you, cross-selling, upselling, risk modeling, customer segmentations, churn preventions, and customer lifetime value creations is done by the your analytics as well. And this is not like only drag and drop. We need to do the calculations as well. And calculations cannot be done it manually or only with the help of Excel. We need to do the calculations with the help of a Pythons because it is fast and can handle any amount of data also. There's no restrictions. Now the questions come here. Sir, every task is done by analytics. Then what the role or task are done by the data scientists? What they do? So let's see some case studies which are quite popular in the industries, which is done by the data scientist. So a data scientist going to be helping people in recommending the products. Whenever you buy something from Amazon and Flipkart, as I told you, you have given the answer to me, you have used Flipkart. So when you open the Flipkart, do you get a recommendations? Yes or no? Ankita, if you open the Flipkart, do you get a recommendations? Just say yes or no. You can use the chat also.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Vasant, do you get recommendation from the Flipkart?
Yes, sir.
So do you think the recommendation which is given to the Vasant and the recommendation given to the Ankita both are same recommendations or different?
Uh, Different recommendation. Why? Because I am searching separate product, Ankita is searching separate product now. So the different types of recommendation they are providing.
Correct.
Uh,
So it is based on the customer to customer as well. What kind of product that you have searching on? That is your browsing history. What kind of product you have ordered earlier? So your purchase history plus at your profiles, whatever the your profiles we have. See, every e-commerce company will having your profiles informations. That is your gender, your age group, your work informations. Such basic information called as demographic informations, they will be capturing as well. That help them to recommend the product to you. Similarly, whenever you watch something on the Netflix, Amazon Prime, whether you're watching a movie or a TV serial or any kind of a documentary things and all, the Netflix, Amazon is going to give a recommendations as well. Whenever you listen a song, like I normally go for morning jogging and use a Spotify. So in that case, what happens when I say open the Spotify, they give me the a running songs as well. These songs I recommend you that you're going to like when you start running as well, or exercising times and all. Okay, so who going to prepare this recommendation system on the Flipkart for the Netflix and for the Spotify and all? All these recommendations are developed, built by the data scientist and all. And for that cases, they do lot of calculations, lot of programming is also required for that case as well. Even in case of banking transactions or the insurance claim, we are seeing a lot of fraud detections as well. Have you used a health insurance whenever you are admitted to the hospital and try to claim a health insurance? This takes normally 4 to 5 hours to get the clearance. And why? Because they're doing it manually and they're trying to get the all the information checked before approving your health insurance and releasing the money to the your hospital. Why this happens? Because they do not have a systems which is going to be doing this automatically. A data scientist can build a systems which can help them to verify the each and every claims and can approve in a minute time itself. So the customer does not has to wait to get a release from the hospital. They should not wait for 3 to 4 hours. Right now, if this is the case, 3 to 4 hours you have to spend for the insurance to be approved. Okay. In a similar cases, in case of banking transactions and all, whenever you are doing a bigger amount of transactions, such as like if you're going for 50,000 and above transactions, you get call also from the banks saying that just now we have received a transactions request of this amount from your credit card, your debit cards and all. Is it you who are using this one or someone else? If you say yes, it is my transaction, they approve it. And if he does not receive it or does not answer that such calls or say I'm not done, the transactions will be cancelled as well. This is all to safeguard your money as well. Again, this can be done by the data scientist as well. In the real times, they can stop a fraud transactions as well. And because of the data scientists are not built these systems, company has just not developed this kind of a systems. You can see here lot of fraud transactions are happening. Even the UPI transactions, a fraud people are sending money to you and they say by mistakes I've sent the 50 rupees, 100 rupees to you. Please send it back to me. And when trying to send the back 100 rupees or 50 rupees, they're taking all your money as well. So do not pay to any stranger who you do not know. They will empty your bank balance. This is all because of the your lack of the systems, lack of the technologies and all. And this is again the roles or the responsibility of a data scientist to develop such kind of a systems. Some places are there, some places are not there. So the other, your roles, responsibility that we have. Now, are you excited to be a part of these companies where the data scientists and data analysts are working? Can you perform such tasks? It is exciting to you? Yes or no? I need your
Yes, sir.
inputs. Yes, Vasanta saying yes, you are ready for this. How about Ankita? Are you ready for this, Ankita?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now the questions come here that how to make a careers in this type of a job roles because the job roles are exciting, challenging, exciting as well. And believe me, These job roles will is giving you the highest pay also. The highest payment is given to the data scientist and then data analytics. So to make a careers in these cases, we have to understand how this will be performed and what are the tools that we have to use it here. To do this task, a data scientist task or a data analytics task and all, we have to undergo with three stages. The first stage here is data collections because everything is depend upon the data. Without data, we cannot do any of these tasks. And this is done with the help of a database. All major companies, they're having the data stored into a database. What is database means? A software tool which store the data, such as SQL, Teradata, DB2, Oracle, or other different database we have. So if you're looking for a careers, you need to know a database tools. You need to know the skill. And of course, to work on the smaller amount of a data, less than 1 million records, you can work with the Excel also. 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 data, 40,000 data, 50,000 data, you can use the Excel as well. In some companies, they're going to use Google Sheet as well for smaller data also. And in case the company are having multiple regions offices, multiple locations, they have the offices as well and they're working as well. Multiple market they are working. In that cases, they're going to be using the cloud-based applications such as AWS or Azure to store the data or to manage the data also. But Excel SQL is compulsory. Every company use Excel and SQL. Second thing is if data is stored, we're going to analyzing the data mathematically by a statistical methods, a statistical techniques. So to analyze the data, we are going to be using these two tools or any one that we have to use. First one is a Python, second one is a R. Python and R are the programming language. They are object-oriented programming language, which will help us to analyze the data. As I told you, they are the programming language. That means we have to use the programs, which is nothing but a kind of a functions. That means we have to use your functions to analyze the data somehow. Some other tools also there, but they are paid tool. We have to pay to use it. SAS, Excel, Minitab, SPSS, MATLAB, all are the paid tool. Python and R are the free tool which does not have to pay. Even for a non-programmer, non-IT people also, they can also learn Pythons. Only thing that they need practice. If you do the practice, proper following the classes, you can learn the Pythons as well. Third thing here is reporting. You need to build a report which include your graph and charts. The graph and charts are prepared with the help of BI tool, Business Intelligence tool. The top two tools in the industries using are Tableau and Power BI. They are the top tool used by the industries. Okay. Other tools are also present, such as ClickView, Excel, Python, and R can also help us to get the graph and charts. Any analysis which we're going to do as a data analytics, 80% job roles will include that you have to use Excel, SQL, Tableau, or Power BI. 20% is the role that is Python that you have to do. Otherwise, mostly going to become as a Python, as a Tableau and Power BI. First, you need to get the data which come from the database, put the data into Tableau Power BI, and perform the graph and charts as per the client's requirements. Some calculations which required, we do with the help of Pythons. Now, the questions come here is how difficult it will be to learn the things somehow. Okay, so I'm going to show a small example of Excel, which will help you to understand how difficult or easy it is to learn the Excel. I hope basic Excel you know, right? Basic Excel. What is the use of Excel? To store the data, to manipulate the data, right? So let me share my screen of the Excel file. Let me know if you're able to see my screen. Can you see my Excel file? Yes or no? Just confirm me. Excel file is visible to you?
Yeah, yes, sir. Visible.
Yes, okay. So Excel is mostly used for the your reporting purpose, MIS reporting that you can do, and even can be used for the some sort of analysis as well. So I'm taken here a data. This will help you to understand how we take the classes as well. So to make you learn it in a proper way, the data which I will be using in the class, same data you have to also use in the class. Okay. And we're going to be doing the steps together. So this data which I'm taking here is a real estate company data where they have listed the flats which required to be sold. So you can see agent is a first column which include the name of the agent who going to selling this product, these flats, date, the date on which the flat is listed, area on which
Guru,
the flat is situated, and then list price is the price of the flat. Bedroom, bathroom, and square feet are the specifications of the flats. Type representing the flat types, apartment types is a combined that is called as condo or a single family flats. Do we have pool access? False or true, or the flat is sold? True or false is given it here. Okay. I hope everyone know how to sort a data in ascending or descending order. Ascending order means a small to large, and descending order means large to a small. Okay. So in case you do not know, we'll be teaching you that sorting, basic sorting as well before going for the advanced topics. Okay. I'm taking a small example here. In case you know the answers, you can help me as well. Sort the data according to the ascending order of agent and descending order of area. Okay, this is a example of a two-column sorting. Two column that we have to use to sort the data. How to go for two-column sorting? Do you know? Yes or no? If anyone know how to do the sorting with the two columns, I like to help me.
A column, agent, first column. It's possible to sort.
But two columns are given, agent and area also.
Content area. Ah, okay, okay. Country.
Okay.
Mm.
So let's see here how to do the sorting here. One column sorting is easy. We can do for two columns. What is the first step? We select any one values of the data. And from the top, you can see different tabs are there. File, home, insert, formula, and data. We go to the data tabs, which will open the ribbon of a data, which has lot of options. So data will give you the data analytics options to you. Under this, you can see a sorting icon is there. We click on the sorting icon, which help you to sort the data. First, we'll delete every labels, add a label representing here the columns names. Add label, first is agent. What is the sequence? A to Z, that is a small to large, that is ascending order. Add label, you can add multiple labels here and every labels representing a columns and you can sort this into different sequence. I'm going for Z2A. Giving OK will sort your data in nanoseconds. Now you can see here the first agent name is Adams and he is selling the product in the three areas. The areas are S County, starting with the letter S, which is descending order Z2A. N County and a central. So you guys just now we have seen just a drag and drop and task is done. It's not very difficult that we have to not able to do. This will be done by you also, and you have to share the screen with me that you have done this task. Okay. At the same times, I'll give you the next questions to do that as well. First, I have done. Second questions, your turn to do it. Sort the data according to the descending list price and ascending bedrooms. You have to complete and share it with to me to check it is correctly done or incorrectly done as well. So this is how we take the classes. This is how each and every topics will be explained to you. Every classes which we do will do the recording as well. Every classes will be live where you can ask your questions and doubt to the faculty as well. It's not like only faculty will keep on talking and you do not have a chance to ask your questions as well. No, you get a chance to ask the questions and clarify your doubts in the class itself. And the recording of your class will be shared to you as well at the end of the class, which you can download it and can refer in the futures as well. Okay. Another thing is, once the class complete, you'll get some questions to practice as well. We call this as a assignments. Assignment will be given to you, which you have to complete before coming for the next class. So that whatever you have learned, you have to practice and check, I can do this or not. Next classes, I'm going to ask for your assignment to submit and check whether you have done or not done. If you done, it is correct or incorrect. And we'll take your questions and then we go for the new topics. Every classes will be your 1 hour 30 minutes. Every class will be of 1 hour 30 minutes where you're going to be learning the concept by practically doing each and every steps with me. The trainings will be a practical trainings. We have to work together. No theory, only going to cover theory and then examples and the business cases will be covered as well. Okay. Any questions, any doubt that we have? Everything is okay?
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
Okay. Now the questions come here is, sir, what are the skill set is required to learn the things? Okay. So three skill set that I need from you to make sure that you should have this skill set that you should learn it here. First skill set here is good analytical skills. That means you should know how to work with the numbers. So working with number is quite easy task for everyone. Is quite simple. Some people they are scared about the calculations. If you're scared about the calculations, you cannot do the things because here you have to evaluate your solutions. The problems which is given to you, you have to be finding the solutions and you have to evaluate this problem is cost effective and resource effective as well. And for that cases, the calculations is very, very important. Okay. Second skill set is you should know the basic computers. That is how to operate on the computers, opening, closing, storing the data and all. That concept you should be knowing that as well. Different keyboards that we have, uses of keyboards and all that you should know as well. Okay. That I hope everyone know the things now. After the graduations you complete, this basic computer knowledge you're going to get it here. Third thing, which is very, very important, is your strong interest. If you have a strong interest, then only you can make a career in this. Without a strong interest, you cannot do this one. Why I'm telling this one? Because in my classes, you have to practically doing each and everything with me. With the classes, you cannot do the your Google or YouTube or the social media. You have to be stay with me and practically each and everything you have to do. Why I force everyone to do this one? Because in the industry, they will not look at your degree, your certificate, that you have degree or your certificate or not. They give you simple as task to complete. If you are completing the task, you are in. If you not completing the task, you are out. Many people are there in the industries who are running and saying that I have a certificate, I have this certificate, that certificate, and they are not able to do a simple sorting also. They say, sir, give me the access of Google, Internet. I will look at that and can do the task for you. We do not need such candidates and all. Okay. So that's the reason you have to practically doing all the things and all. Our classes will include only 12 students to 15 students, so that I can focus on each and every student learning and their inputs and their results also. If you want to learn this one practically, looking for a long careers and a promising with the high package cost and all, then you have to do these things as well. Okay. Every day, 3 hours you have to spend. 1 hour 30 minutes is for the classes, 30 minutes for the assignment, and 1 hour for the practice and other things which is given to you. Okay. Now, few questions which I'm asking on your behalf as you're coming with the non-programming backgrounds or non-IT backgrounds and have not exposure to the programmings. And that is, do we have to write long programs code? Answer here is no. I'm not going to make you a programmer, developer, and all. But yes, if you're looking for a data engineering roles, in that case, we have to write the coding. Data analyst, data science does not need codings, but you have to write the programs. How many lines? 10 to 20 lines. It's not a big programs. It is quite a small program that you have to learn. That also a simple English word we have to write. We will teaching you all these programs from the zero levels, how to install the applications, how to write the first line of programs, how the programs going to work, the flow of the programs, everything will be explained to you in the classes to you. Okay. Any questions,
Which
any doubt that you like to ask? Yeah, Vasan.
sir?
Yes.
Coding means we have to write queries now. So that only you are telling for that coding, correct?
Yes, yes, correct. Query is
Mm,
nothing but in the SQL that we write, na?
mm,
Select from where group by having.
okay.
Right. In the similar way, in the Python also we have the query that we call as a Python script, which include your from, that is from which package we need the functions. From, that is package name, functions name, then data, on which data we have to work on, and then your functions, the function which you are importing, and then result interpretations. What is the meaning of this? Okay. So first is function, second is data, third is call the functions on the data, and then fourth one is your interpretations, your conclusions.
Okay,
So
sir,
that is
fine.
the what your coding going to come. Okay.
Okay, sir, fine.
Yeah. Another thing here is very important. That is, do we need to know statistics? Answer here is yes. A statistics is very important here. Why? Because a statistics will help you to make a decision. Without a statistics, you cannot make a decisions. On a larger amount of data, we're going to perform analysis and we use a statistics to make a decisions. Do you know that these statistics only help companies Geo to become number one in telecom industries? A small statistics, that is your mean calculations, average calculations. How, sir, average calculations make one company as number one? So before coming to the your telecom industries, the Geo has performed a small average calculations. Average times are spent by people on the data and average time the spending the times on the call. So as per you, can you tell me which is more, call time is more or the data time is more? Which is more, data or call? Think.
Sorry, again, once you can ask the questions.
Yeah.
I
So the
didn't get it.
average time people are spending on the data consumption on internet, that is your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagrams, YouTube, these all are the data.
Hmm.
And the average times you are spending on the calls. Call means calling to the customer, calling to the clients, calling to the employees, calling to the family, friends, relative, which has higher values. Data
You're
has more
asking
values or the calls is more values.
uh, data only. It's more
Data,
value.
of course, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah.
we're spending more times on the data. But do you know, all the companies used to charge 1 paisa per second or 30 paisa per 60 minutes. That is the your charges before Geo in the telecom industries. Every company needs to charge on the calls. They're not charging to us on the data. But when Geo came, they say data is the key. You have to pay for the data. Calls is free. No charge for the calls. And the entire industries of telecommunication has been changed. Geo becomes market leader, holding a market share of more than 40%. As of now, 43% market share is held by the Geo. And one times market leader, that is Airtel, it went on the second position, 33% only. Their customer base has been reduced. And what happened to the Vodafone and Idea? They have to merge together to survive. What happened to BSNL? Struggling to make a revenue. So this a small statistics mean has changed the entire market. So this is so powerful a statistics, and it is compulsory for us also to learn it. In our curriculums, statistics is included from zero to advanced level, from mean calculations to the test of hypothesis as well. Mathematically, through programs, how to calculate and how in the business it will be used. Everything will be taught to you. Okay. Then only you become an analyst. Okay. So these are the common questions which I get normally from all my students. Now, how Nikki Artist will be helping everyone's or individuals? So Nikki Artist provides training through online mode to the individuals, to each and one of you. The classes will be given to you in the morning hours, that is 7 a.m. or the 9 a.m. or in the late nights, 7 p.m. or the 9 p.m. You can select the time slots. Our teams will be guiding to you on the time
Hmm?
slots as well. Okay. We also provides
Yeah.
trainings to the
ಹೌದೌದೌದು.
corporate peoples as well. Okay. So corporate peoples also be go and helping them in the learning these things also. The entire teams will be trained on that. We also provide training to the institutions, MBA colleges or BTech BE colleges. Final years, pre-final student will be trained by us as well. We have our own consulting department domain as well, which are helping the companies to perform the analysis also. All the research works that we do are getting published on the data analytics age as well. And the same times, we have a very, very strong team of a placement which help you to get the jobs. How we get the jobs and all, just give me 2 minutes, I will explain to you as well. Okay. The courses which we are going to be offering here is Data Analytics Power Pack and Data Science Modeling and Machine Learning. Which course I should select? If you are coming with the non-IT backgrounds, not done any kind of a programming, and your experience is below 5 years, In that cases, you opt for the data analytics power pack. If your experience is above 5 years and have handled the programming, handle multiple things as well, then you can opt for the data science modeling and machine learning power pack. So this is thumb rules that you can use to decide what is the right course for me. Okay. Now, how much time frame it will take to get the training complete and get the jobs and all? Okay. So that I'm going to spend to you during the placement topics which I am going to spend to you. What tools that we teach? We teach multiple tools such as Python's, R, Excel, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, and even SAS also will be taught by us. Now, which tools you're going to be learning will be depend upon the your course selections. But everyone has to learn the 5 tools compulsory. If you're looking for a promising careers, a high rising careers and all, then these 5 tools you have to learn. That is, your first one is Python. Second is SQL. Third is Excel. Fourth is Tableau. And fifth one is a Power BI. These 5 tools you have to learn it. Tableau and Power BI, any one if you learn, that also works fine. Especially Power BI is very, very important in the current times. In the current times, Power BI, especially in the Indian market, has great demands. Now, some of the success story that you can see here, they are the recent placement, last 6 month placement peoples are there. Some of the people's photos has been given here for your reference purpose. Susri Priyadasni, Kishore, Ekta, S. Vidirams, Ankit, Anant, Rasoon, that placed in the different companies. Some are from the e-commerce, some are from the your uh, debit card, credit card, some are from the IT database companies as well, and some are from the core analytics companies as well. I'm showing here a list of the companies under which we going to help you to get the jobs. They are the only few companies who are regularly hiring from us. The companies' names are given here on my screen. Jeta is a payment gateway companies. Big Basket is online grocery companies. Alliance Data or the Bid Financials is a product-based company who provide the data and services to the credit debit card companies. Oracle database companies. Mia Platforms is a reporting companies. Kantar Analytics, PwC, Genpact, Infosys, WNS, all these are the IT companies and all. Latent View, Mu Sigma are the core analytics companies and all. Amazon's Flipkarts are e-commerce. Tesco, Target are the your retail-based companies, retail chains and all. IPM, KPMG are the IT companies, product-based. They are mostly product-based companies. KPMG is a consulting firms also. Standard Chartered banks, even banks are also hiring from us. Citibanks, Standard Chartered, they are hiring. Airtel, telecommunications. Fortis, IQVI are the healthcare companies as well. And many more also are there. From the last 12 years, we have built lot of relations, lot of companies are working with us and hiring with us from the irregular intervals also. How we help you in getting the jobs? Okay, to get the jobs, our main specialization is analytics. We does not focus on each and every concepts. No, we going to helping you only in the case of analytics. How we going to do? The first focus is on the your learnings. To make sure that you have a proper learnings, we will be conducting a lot of module tests and hurdle tests. Each test you have to scoring 50 plus marks as well. Then you have to be working on the 15 plus projects, because only learning is not going to help you. Every company going to ask you hands-on, that is your practically what kind of problems you have solved. In that case, this project will help you to show these projects into the interview times. Okay. Third is going to come as your resume modifications and profile buildings, which will be done by our teams. We will be helping in building the profiles on LinkedIn and Naukri and helping you in building the your resume also. Fourth here is mock interviews. We will be conducting 3 rounds of mock interviews, basic, intermediate, and advanced, which will include technical questions and behavior questions as well. Many people are not getting selected because of the behavior questions as well. They fail in the managerial rounds, they fail in the client rounds. So in that cases, be helping to you as well. And the last one here is your interview calls. We will be arranging the interview calls. We have a lot of engagement relations built in the companies. Based on that, we will get the interview calls for you. How many interview calls we'll get it here? Till you not get the jobs. We make sure that you should be placed within 6 months. 6 months is the maximum time in that your course will be completed and you will get a jobs in your hands itself. Okay. Now the questions come here, sir, how much package is going to be offered to me? Any questions, any doubts that we have on the placement part, you can ask me. I know Ankita is desperately looking for a job as of now. So jobs are there, Ankita. You'll get a good package of jobs as well, even you coming with the different kind of profiles. But if you learn these things, our teams will give you 100% job options. Okay. Any questions are there? Please ask me here. Okay. But the next question here is, so how much salary package we can get it here? For the freshers, the salary package start with the 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs is the starting package and highest package went to the 10.25, which is offered by the Brit Financials to the students now. Average package on an average, you can expect 6 lakhs of package to the fresher. But those who are coming with the experience, somewhere they have work and all, in that cases, your package will be current salaries plus 40 to 60% hike will be there. Okay. Some people even get the double their salary also, depending upon how well you perform in the interview times. Based on the your performance in the interview time, the salary package will be decided. But yes, minimum package which is offered to you that we negotiate with the companies and give you the your right job opportunity to you. That is taken care by our teams. Okay, the HR teams and all will be taking care of your previous salaries and how much you're expecting and all. Accordingly, they will be scheduling the interview for you. Okay. Normally, a student who is scoring 70% and above in our test and all, they need just the 2 to 3 calls. In a 2 to 3 calls, they get the job, 100% sure. That is, we have seen in the last 12 years, this is the result we are giving that one. Not a single guy you are not getting placed by us. But if your scores is between 50% to 70%, you need 5 to 6 calls. Means 5 to 6 opportunity that you need. In that you will get the jobs. So we know our calculations. We have performed data analytics on our students, our calculations, your test results, your profiles and all. Based on that, we know how many calls that we going to convert you in the jobs now. Okay, so based on that, we'll be providing and arranging the calls as well. We are able to meet 100% placement because we hire only 15 students in a month. Only 15 seats are given for the admissions, not more. Why? Because going for the bulk of the students will create pressure on the our training teams and the quality of training that we provide is diluted. We'll make sure that we provide the quality training. Each one should be learning in a proper way and can be 3+ experienced people also in interview time. That kind of training will be given to you. Just you have to follow the faculty interaction, your instructions and mentor which is going to be assigned to you. You have to listen to them and 100% result will be possible. Okay. Any question, any doubt that we have, you like to ask?